Guten Tag, Mercedes fans, or at least Mercedes fans of cars that look like cartoons. This is, I believe, another one of those Choro-Q cars, and it's actually brand new old stock. You can see the yellow tape. Maybe it's not Choro-Q. I don't see anything on there. It says Yokohama K2. I don't know if that's a certain line of tires that they came out with. This might be like a promotional piece from Yokohama. Well, we'll see at the bottom of the model and see what that says. Okay. I'm not aware of a premium brand doing an Mercedes A-Class in 164. If anyone knows, please let me know. So, assuming that there isn't one, I actually will talk about this car a little bit. Oh yeah, it is a Choro-Q. That's what their logo looks like. Okay. So there was a lot of controversy when the A-Class first came out because there was an elk avoidance test, and the thing would roll over in that case. It would speed along, try to avoid an elk on the road, and the thing is so compact and top-heavy that the thing rolled over, and Mercedes kind of ignored it or denied it, and then ultimately they recalled it and all that stuff. So that's what I remember about this car. I don't think it was ever sold in the States. So the first generation, was available between 1997 and 2005 in Brazil, at least. And these things would have little tiny engines up front, 1.4 liters. But later on, I guess actually that same generation up to a 3.2 liter V6. So that's interesting that you would put a V6 engine in here, a diesel. So I wouldn't expect that. Alright, so that's it. I'm not going to talk about it too much more. You'll notice it's actually, although this is one of those super deformed caricature cars, it's actually not that far off from the real car, because the real car is really minuscule. And that was also part of the controversy, to have a Mercedes be so small. But they're obviously pretty successful, because I think they're still made today. I could be mistaken, though. Alright, well, that's it, what I learned about there. Let's see if there's anything else worth talking about. So, this is new. I haven't seen any tire printing on this brand yet, so yeah, there you go. That's a first for me. These are pretty standardized wheels that come on Choro-Qs. Is this still clear plastic? Yeah, I think it's a smoked gray plastic, and then they painted it all silver. This is back from 1999. Wow, so this is an older, probably the oldest one I have now. You'll notice how the tire is molded. So it's a shame that they took the ugly side and put it on the outside, and then they printed that. Unless it's printing on both sides, but no, I don't see it. No. Alright, so this is a little slot for a coin if you're not familiar with Choro-Qs. You put a coin in, it creates weight, and then the thing will do a wheelie. Alright, so we got this sticker here. No idea what that would say. Alright, painted on lights. The Yokohama print is nice. There's some sort of sunroof up there. These crossover wiper blades, and then a little, no texture, just depth to the grill areas. So I gotta say, it's actually pretty cool because it has so much printing on it. When I look up these Choro-Qs, a lot of them are just fairly plain looking, but I like how they actually printed on the tires. I haven't seen that before. Alright, not too much to talk about, guys, with the Choro-Qs being cartoon cars, so we'll just put it up here and let it spin around in front of this photograph, and maybe pull out a couple of the Choro-Qs that I love. One of my very first ones is this Datsun 510, which I've modified with some Word C alloy wheels. And then the other one is a 3D printed wheel project of this Hakosoka Skyline. So you'll see that, Choro-Q doesn't care about keeping scales proportionate amongst their cars. They're just trying to make the cars around a certain length and width. But that's what makes them so goofy looking, which I like, the foreshortening of the bodies. Alright. Yeah, this little action figure's too tall. I was trying to find some small action figures to go next to these guys, but nope, This one's actually a keychain. If anyone knows who this character is, I'm sure it's from one of those like Japanese animes, but or maybe it's from a video game. But I have no idea who this person is. She looks pretty tough. I think she's got like a bazooka or something. Yeah. Anyways. Alright guys, well, that's another ChoroQ to add to the collection. And I'll see you around in the next one.